Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. The action tonight at the Verizon Center as the Washington Wizards play against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. And we'll be watching Dwight Howard manning the center spot in this one. He's never going to be say a 20 and 12 guy again, but his rebounding is still valuable.
Father Time takes a lot of things away, but can't take away your height. Still has the size and the ability to be a huge factor on the glass on a nightly basis. Kenny, go ahead and say it.
Superman is in the building. I'll tell you, he's always averaged double-digit rebounds in the league, and I don't think that's going to go away no matter what happens. And he's born to rebound. Superman is in the – okay, I'll stop.
I've been here. Thank you very much.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Atlanta Hawks come into town in this game. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Our sideline reporter tonight is David Aldridge. Taking a look at Washington, and you look at this team, pretty impressive, certainly a playoff contender with the 3rd best record in the East.
And when I look at Washington, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
I don't know of anyone who thought the road to the championship would travel through their building this season, but that just may be the case.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin, we know here in Atlanta, Mike Budenholzer has assumed the dual role of coach and GM of the Atlanta Hawks. It's a tough task, but he can draw on the experience in San Antonio. And Greg Popovich has a similar role. Like Pop, Coach Bud makes sure to listen to his differing opinions and empower the staff. Kevin?
He's done a terrific job, Dave. Thank you. Couple conference rivals going head-to-head. That ups the ante in this one.
A certain amount of, I know you too well.
Yeah.
I don't like you. We've seen each other too much. The games have been too hard. It's the complete antithesis of what you and I feel for one another, Kevin.
But Doris, having played, having coached, do you really know a team too well? Does that really come with that kind of familiarity?
But yeah, I think sometimes, you know this guy wants to go right if he puts it on the deck. You know that he's going to pull up the jumper going to the mid-range. I mean, there's just so many tendencies. When you've seen a team over and over like we've done here, you get to know their tendencies so well that I'll tell you, the game becomes very challenging.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Howard in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here's Beal. Gortat with a screen on Hardaway. Beal can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they come in off the loss to the Hornets.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
I think consistency breeds a higher level of confidence, and their inconsistency at the foul line shook them up just a bit.
Here's Wall after the basket by Atlanta. He kicks to Gortat. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Here's Atlanta. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Back to Schroeder. To the left wing, 6 to shoot. Howard against Morris. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
Outside, Wall. Kicks it to Gortat. Gortat with a screen on Hardaway. Howard with the steal. Here's Schroeder. Off target with his 3. Morris outside, and here's Wall outside, and another miss by Washington. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Shoots from 12. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Schroeder's got his second basket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Morris a screen. Gortat with the screen for Beal. Looking to end the drought. Atlanta with the rebound.
Scoreless after 4 shots. Wow.
Ilyasova dishes to Schroeder. Ilyasova, a screen on Wall. Shot clock at 6. Ilyasova sets a screen for Schroeder. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. They grabbed their own miss, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Boy, when you see Markieff Morris, you can't help but think about what went down in Phoenix with him. There certainly was some fighting going on between him and other teammates. He demanded a trade several times, eventually just taken out of the rotation, even though his skill was good enough to be on the floor.
And the first one at the line is good.
And steady from the free throw line. Morris has gotten there less since he's been shooting more threes.
And Morris drops them both.
Yeah, we know there are big men in the NBA who struggle at the line, but for him, it's a real strength.
Pass to Ilyasova. Here's Cephalosha. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
With Morris and his Phoenix exit, eventually, Doris, he was traded to the Wizards, and that was a move that was probably best for everyone involved.
Right, Kevin. It made you wonder why they didn't do it sooner. Things started to go south in Phoenix when Markieff felt betrayed by the organization for trading his brother away. And luckily, all that's in the past, and Markieff can focus on just playing basketball.
There are a lot of great things that Gortat does on the floor, Doris, but you feel that he doesn't sometimes get enough credit for his rebound.
Well, I think you'd probably concur with that, Kevin, because year after year, Gortat is near the top of the league in rebounding. This guy's one of the best at tipping the ball to himself to secure the rebound. And not only does he get a lot, Kevin, but he does it in limited amounts of time. There are a lot of guys getting a lot more minutes at that position.
Atlanta making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. Both free throws good from Gortat. Well, you just have to love the motor of Gortat. Always is moving to open space doors, keeping the defense on their toes. And when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be crashing.
Well, I think, Kevin, you would agree that very few other big men move as much as Gortat. He's got great timing on when to dive in for a rebound, and his movement creates so much chaos for opponents. And I think it also opens up opportunities for the guys around him.
Here's Wall. Following the three by Atlanta. Pass to Morris. There's the dish to Beal. Morris with a screen on Hardaway. And Beal kicks to Wall. They get it back. Morris. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Gortat.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
And the first one drops.
Well, just watch Markieff Morris play, and you can see why he's such a threat in the front court. He's got the size and speed to guard either the 3 or the 4, and that gives you options as a coach defensively. Very smooth, easy jump shot. This is a really talented big.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Morris isn't shy about letting it fly from deep. Not the most consistent shooter from range, but Morris, he'll make you pay if you leave him alone, and he'll certainly keep you honest defensively.
Well, I think, Kevin, when Morris plays and moves, it just looks like he is a shooting guard with the fluidity of motion. You almost forget that he's a legit 6'10" because of the ease he has putting the ball on the deck to create a shot. There are not a lot of players his size as comfortable doing the moves he does to get open and find looks.
Now here is Cephalosha. After Gortat's miss, Muscala gets the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
All right, let's check out the stats for Hardaway. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's right around 17 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Hardaway against Beal. Passes to Wall. Shot on the wing. No good. In and out, off the rim.
Well, he almost never misses that shot, guys. But you know he'll take it again if he gets another good look.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gortat.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Amazing. The quickness, the eye-hand coordination of these guys, extraordinary.
Here's Ilyasova. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
That free throw good from Ilyasova.
So much discussion, right, that the Wizards would try to attract Kevin Durant, a Baltimore native, back to his home franchise. In the end, I don't think missing the playoffs lent itself to the best recruiting pitch.
Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
How about the focus by Markieff Morris, undeterred with the hand in his face?
Ilyasova is screen on Beal. Schroeder passes to Ilyasova. That one's not going to go. Now the Wizards take it the other way. And with no Kevin Durant. Now, Doris, what's plan B for the Wizards?
No, I think they have to find a way to be better than the sum of their parts, Kevin. There's no magic cure. They've just got to get better and, most importantly, find a way to stay healthy.
Porter dishes to Beal. Morris a screen, and Beal kicks the Wall. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Wall's got his first 2 points of the night.
You can see the satisfaction John Wall takes in making those jumpers. He continues to improve in that area.
Ilyasova inside the line. Another miss by Ilyasova.
Boy, a really bad collective mental lapse. They are fortunate he missed that.
And it's Wall in the corner. It's stolen by Schroeder. Ilyasova is screen on Wall. Schroeder passes to Hardaway. Inside. Muscala gets the bucket. Muscala's got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the middle, here's Beal, and that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Love to see a shooter like Beal mixing it up on the interior.
Sefolosha with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Schroeder against Wall. Schroeder dishes to Muscala. Shot clock at 5. His three-pointers off the mark. So for Washington, their last game a loss to Boston.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
You know, the opportunities were there to shift gears, pound the ball inside perhaps, but that wasn't the strategy going in, and they elected not to alter it.
Now Hardaway following the three-point attempt by John Wall. Out to the right wing. Uncovered, and there's Ilyasova on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his third assist on the night. Washington calls timeout. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
I think the goal always is to control the glass if you can. It ends up giving you extra possessions that typically lead to extra points.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the top offensive squad since the All-Star break. In the third position, the Wizards.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
Now, here's Burke. He averages about 5 points a game. It's stolen by Schroeder. All sorts of time. They get it again. Humphries misses from close range.
As long as he makes his presence known, sometimes that's all it takes to change the shot.
There's the screen. Screen by Smith. Burke kicks to Bogdanovich. That one falls coming off Burke's feet.
You know, that's just great teamwork. Sharp assist, nice shot. Boy, love it when it comes together.
Atlanta leading by 9. Now here's Schroeder. 20 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Six on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by Smith.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And here is Burke. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Oubre passes to Bogdanovich. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Burke. No good on the triple. Atlanta's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Muscala gets the bucket. Here's Burke. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Screen by Smith. From the arc. Burke can't get it to go.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
I'll tell you what, though, he'll take that every time. That's a great look.
Here's Muscala. He has 6. Humphrey sets a pick for Schroeder. Goes back up. Humphreys with the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 13.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And they're doing it by working the ball inside and getting those high-quality looks in the paint. That's been their recipe.
And that one drops for him. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's interesting, Bogdanovich came over from Croatia a couple years back. He's shown flashes, Greg, of talent, especially offensively, but he's still putting it all together.
Yeah, I think consistency is the key for him. Sometimes he's aggressive, other times he just disappears. Does have good size and strength for a wing, can hit from the outside, also finishes well around the basket. I like to see him create more for his teammates.
That's good from Humphries. He's off on the second. Greg, the Atlanta Hawks, a disciplined team. They've got the right coach in Mike Budenholzer. Wouldn't you agree?
I really do. They don't make a lot of mistakes. Offensively, they move the ball and they make the simple play. And defensively, they deny in transition and avoid cheap fouls. They really don't beat themselves.
Now, here's Schroeder. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Delaney. Atlanta again missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Wizards trail by 12. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. And there's the pass to Burke. Shoots the three. Atlanta with the rebound. Now Schroeder. Here's Humphries. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists now tonight.
And it's like raining buckets. I want of a blow.
Wouldn't surprise me. Howard on display there at that end of the court.
And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family and said his mother the game at a young.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my form, I followed through, and still to this day, she yells at me if I miss a shot. So she's kind of a perfectionist, and she definitely taught me how to shoot. She can shoot it, and she still to this day thinks she can shoot better than me.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
To be sure. I'm just not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking once she beats them in a game of horse.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
You know, this is a savvy group. They know when to body up and play physical and when to back off.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. We've got Tim Hardaway Jr. Howard is out there with Humphries, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Pulls up, high post. The rebound by Prince. Atlanta leading by 12. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Chris Humphries was first one of the best rebounders in the league, and now, after a few years of tinkering with the jumper, he's become a pretty good shooting big man. After the 2015 playoffs, Randy Williams let Humphries work on his three-pointer. Humphries said, "I hadn't really worked on it ever. I just had to adapt. I went at it trying to expand my game so I can play longer." Kevin?
I'm sure we'll see a lot of players trying to add that 3, D.A. Thank you. And so many different personalities in the NBA, Doris. You've gotten to know a lot of them. Who stands out as being some of the great players just to talk about the game within this league?
Well, LeBron James, I think, does a really nice job for me of answering questions in a very thoughtful manner. You'll see him just take a second to process whatever it is I've asked and then really try to give the fan at home a sense of what he was thinking in that particular matchup.
That's good to know. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
He's a very, as you know, such a cerebral player, and that translates to the postgame.
The Hawks shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Hardaway, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the Hawks lead by 15. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
We all know John Wall has been the subject of media scrutiny during his tenure in D.C., and so much expected out of him that when the team comes up short, obviously the blame falls on him. He is the leader, but sometimes it feels as if he's the only player to get blamed.
2 shots.
And that one falls for John Wall. Well, with Wall and the media, Wall himself said that he'll make sure to read every critical piece about him. The thinking is, Dorsey can't just read articles when you're playing well. He'll use any criticism as motivation.
And isn't that, Kevin, exactly what the great players do? They find motivation wherever they can. And I think you have to give credit to John Wall for not shying away from criticism, right? What makes you get better other than when people are challenging you?
Right side Hardaway. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Just have to shake that miss off. He knows he can make it.
Shoots from the elbow. Atlanta with the rebound. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. It's stolen by Morris. Floats one. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Hardaway. Prince kicks to Hardaway. The feed to Howard. Hawks passing it around. They set the pick. Here's Delaney. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Wizards trail by 13. Beal from long range buries it from 3-point range. Beal's got 5.
Good defense, better offense. Beal is unfazed.
Outside Hardaway. And Ilyasova kicks to Prince. Here's Howard. Good work there as it goes. Howard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Washington. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Prince. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Morris, left side. The 10-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Sefolosha kicks to Howard. Hits the jump hook. Howard's got 8 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Wall dishes to Beal. Morris a screen. And Wall kicks to Morris. And that one drops. Morris has got 4 this quarter.
Coming off the screen, head is always up. John Wall surveys the floor.
Delaney covered by Wall. Here's Delaney. From outside, off the mark. Wizards trail by 12. Morris, left side. Wall passes to Beal. Morris, a screen. 6 to shoot. The tray. Morris, rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shoots a 3. Sinks the triple. And the Hawks lead by 15. Washington with the ball. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Beal dishes the Wall. Launches a 3. And the 3 ball is good. 7 points in the game.
Now, he knows that when he's hitting that three-pointer, defenders can't go under the screen anymore, and that makes a huge difference.
Screen by Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And that one goes long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
You think about the Wizards roster, it's a real mix of young and veteran players. And the question is, as those vets age, can their young players take that step forward and keep them competitive?
Here's Howard. Washington with the rebound. Here's Wall. 9 points in the game so far. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And the Wizards' 2016 draft pick conveyed to Phoenix in a trade for Markieff Morris.
Well, Kevin, we've seen this is a franchise not opposed to trading picks for veteran talent. They did that for Marcin Gortat, and I like that trade for them. The danger, though, is if you get stuck in the middle with no room to grow. Let's see where they go from here.
Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Atlanta.
And they love to spread the floor with shooting. A lot of three-point attempts, and that's been the league-wide direction, and this group has been no exception.
Howard with a screen on Beal. Hardaway up top. He's covered by Beal. Clock at 6. Here's Cephalosha, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Cephalosha's got 5.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
And Beal kicks to Wall. There's a screen by Gortat. Wall passes to Gortat. And Washington again with the bucket.
Well, we know this about Gortat. He's solid in the mid-range. You can't just think he's going to be at the rim all the time.
Screen by Howard. Out to the wing. Dishes to Ilyasova. Poked away. Second shot opportunity, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Oubre's checked in for the Wizards. Satoransky comes in for Beal. And a change for the Hawks. Schroeder's checked in. For Atlanta, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And Dwight Howard, you know, he's lost some explosiveness over the years, but still remains an intimidating presence when he's healthy. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call him a #1 option on the offensive end, but still great in the pick and roll, better than most when it comes to posting, and defensively, when he's moving well, a straight beast.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Hardaway with it. 11 points last game. Howard with a screen on Wall. Schroeder dishes to Howard. Satoransky grabs the miss. Wizards trail by 11. Left side, Wall. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
You know, something's off. His shot mechanics, perhaps, and they need him to shoot it well right now.
Here's the screen. Schroeder kicks to Hardaway. Screen by Howard. Stolen. And here comes the break. The finish. And Wall slams it home.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Hardaway passes to Howard. 5 to shoot. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Howard. Hardaway has got 5 points now in the quarter. Wizards have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%.
Now we come to expect John Wall will make the right play, creates yet another open look.
The Hawks leading by 10. Schroeder kicks to Howard. Rebound, Washington. To the inside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And one reason why Otto Porter saw a huge increase in his role is that, Doris, he was able to develop a three-point shot that had teams, giving him a lot of respect, and then they had to adjust to. He was always strong going to the rim, but now defenses had to follow him out to that three-point line.
Well, as you know, Kevin, having a consistent three is such a big deal now for perimeter players. Porter at 6'8" has a smooth release and no problem shooting over the arms of smaller defenders who might rotate to him. And he's developed a nice little pull-up shot. If teams ever overextend, he can just step back and knock down a 2.
Jason Smith, he's checked in for Washington. Trey Burke comes in for John Wall. And then for Atlanta, Muscala comes in for Dwight Howard. And Chris Humphrey subbed in for Ilyasova.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in the line so far here in the second quarter.
You know, rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
Now here's Burke. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Smith with a wide open look, and it's Humphries with the rebound. Humphries has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Smith with a screen on Schroeder. Burke dishes to Smith. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 3 assists in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Hawks working the ball around. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. Well, Doris, to get through an entire NBA season, you got to be tough. I mean, physically tough, mentally tough. Which do you think in the league right now exude and show you night in and night out that kind of toughness?
Well, the guy I marvel at in terms of the ferocity with which he plays, it's Russell Westbrook. And I don't think I've ever seen that dynamic a player at the lead guard position. The athleticism, the ability when he gets to the rack to just like, I mean, it's an assault on the rim.
Confidence, too. I mean, your confidence has got to be just boundless, don't you think?
I mean, to believe that you're the best player in the league. And I think it, to me, is his greatest attribute is his confidence.
I thought Jordan was about the toughest guy mentally and physically that I had ever seen. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest. But what he showed, I think, led his team.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I would agree with you on Michael. All time, that was the baddest man to ever do it. No doubt about it.
Smith. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Hawks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. That's good from Humphries. Wizards trail by 14. And here is Burke. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Nice job coming off that screen.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Schroeder kicks to Humphries. Picked by Humphries. And it's Schroeder in the corner. In it goes. That's his third bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
You know, solid low post possession on that one. I mean, that's where you want the points coming from. Nice high percentage looks.
Burke, the pass to Bogdanovich. And he comes up with the deuce. Bogdanovich has got his third basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Schroeder dishes to Prince. Picked by Humphries. Prince kicks to Muscala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Humphries. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And even though they're down, I like the way they're pounding the ball inside. It's leading to a lot of points in the paint.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And his performance at the stripe hasn't been what I'd call outstanding in this game so far.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
And it's Schroeder missing.
If you're going to screen for your man, screen like you mean it.
Bogdanovich passes to Satoransky. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Feeds it to Burke. There's the triple. Washington gets it back. It's good. And it's 6 points for Smith.
Boy, terrific reaction to that missed shot. Reads right where it comes off the glass for the putback.
For 3. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've finished one half of basketball. Hawks lead by 10. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what did you guys do to get the lead?
We're just trying to play good defense. It's tough down there, you know, but we're doing a good job of making them just shoot one shot and get out and run.
We'll see if we can keep that going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 10. Your opinion, Shaq?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before, Ernie. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
Kenny, what's your take on Washington so far?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back to our nation's capital, everyone, with the Capitol building itself in our spotlight as we return to action here in Washington, D.C. And now the third quarter about to get going. Chris Humphries really making a difference here.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
Just love watching this guy work on the low blocks. He's got a great sense of which move to make and when.
Wizards trail by 10. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, Morris pairs with Gortat down low. The always dangerous Wall and Beal are the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Now Schroeder looking to get it going. And he sinks the layup. Schroeder's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Atlanta. Here is Wall. He feeds it to Beal. Gortat against Howard. And Gortat kicks to Beal. 6 to shoot. And it's good. 2 points. And that's 11 points for Markieff Morris.
Listen, this guy's got the green light at any time, but Beal with the nice look to set up the open shot.
Kicks to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. There's a screen by Gortat. And Wall kicks to Gortat. He dishes it to Porter. Pass to Morris. From the left block. Good. He hits the jump shot. Morris has got 4 this quarter.
Boy, that's shooting with confidence, accuracy. He's trying to keep them in it.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, as always, the Atlanta Hawks run that fluid offensive system that is widely admired. You know, Steve Kerr, our old friend, used to say they get to the next level of their offense. You take away the first option, they automatically get to the second. You take that one, they automatically and fluidly get to the third option. And very few teams do that. Kevin?
Passing and shooting, D.A., that's what it's all about. Thank you. He kicks to Gortat. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Gortat's got 8 points.
You know, listen, Gortat is at his best pounding you inside, but you like your center to be able to keep the defense honest.
Hardaway from outside, and it's Hardaway again missing. Wizards trail by 8. And Wall kicks to Morris. That's his 4th miss. He's made 5 of 9. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. Screen by Howard. Hardaway for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Wizards have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Offensive rebound. And it's good for 2. And that's 15 points for Markieff Morris.
Just scoring with great confidence, having a very nice quarter here.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Schroeder. Ilyasova is screen on Porter. Sefolosha dishes to Howard. Norris, the NBA is consistently evolving, changing all the time. What are the biggest changes you've seen in the league over the years?
Well, this should be an interesting conversation because if you think about Michael Jordan's era and how little impact the three-point shot had on the game, to the point where 2 years ago, Greg Popovich says, Kevin, and you've been calling the NBA a lot longer than I have, you can't win without the three-point ball. It's simply impossible. Would you say that that's been the single most significant change?
Probably brought more in focus with what Curry and Thompson have done. I love the ball movement.
It's a lot of fun.
The game is so much more pleasing to the eye now than, say, in the 90s.
Okay, and let me ask you this. So we talk about the three-point shot. The other thing with Golden State, and you mentioned Steph and Clay, this small ball, is that sort of a revolutionary thing that perhaps is not going to go back?
Well, the athletic ability, the length of their arm span, the ability to jump, they can almost equal what a big man would do, even in a smaller frame, a different kind of form, and maybe they've been able to adjust that way. I mean, what do you think? It's
as you know, and you know this better than I do, it's a sort of a reactionary league. And so you saw a team like Washington go away from a double low post that got them to the Eastern Conference Finals, try to play small, and they take a step back.
Yes, good point. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Don't let the slender frame fool you. Porter with the strength to finish through contact.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good. Porter. The Hawks leading. Delaney. He's covered by Beal. There's a screen. Here's Schroeder. Atlanta again missing. And it's Washington's ball. They're on a 13-3 run right now. To the inside. Gortat. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
Now listen, we know this guy plays a physical brand of basketball. Gortat is going to make the officials make.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And that one misses. And he sinks the second.
How about Gortat, guys? Really for his home country of Poland. He loves that cultural exchange. And how about this? Speaks 4 languages.
Screen by Howard. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Howard. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a chance now to review the shot chart.
Well, they're going to have to look elsewhere for points because he has pulled a Houdini and completely disappeared from the offense in this one. Just no production from him, and nothing seems to be in rhythm for him right now. It's just not his night.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 and 5 here. That's good from Howard.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
And so Howard nails both of them. And the Wizards with possession. They trail by 3. Outside, Wall. Morris a screen. Wall passes to Beal. For the tie. Kept alive by Washington. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 17 points for Markieff Morris.
You know, defense forgets about Morris and pays the price. He loves to score and can do it a number of ways.
Schroeder with the ball. 8 points for him. Pass to Ilyasova. Just 5 on the clock. The shot. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Washington. They're on a 16-7 run. Down low. They get a hand on it. Here's Morris. Atlanta with the rebound. Ilyasova's got his 5th rebound in this one. The dish to Schroeder. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Schroeder's got 12.
You know, that's strong teamwork leading right to the basket. He put it in the shooting pocket at just the right time.
And Beal kicks to Wall. "13 feet away. And it's Gortat finishing it off.
Now, we know he's in the upper echelon of offensive rebounders. Gortat always working on the interior.
Howard with a screen on Beal. Passes it to Schroeder. Screen by Howard. Kept alive by Atlanta. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Wall against Schroeder. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. second, John Wall.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. The Atlanta making some changes. Chris Humphries has checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Prince in for Tavo Cephalosha. And so he's able to get one of two. Wizards trail by 6. Burke, the pass to Satoransky. Here's Oubre, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Mike Muscala is checked in for Dwight Howard. Free throw, good, Oubre. And Kelly Oubre, the Kansas Jayhawk product, still a very raw player, but the team, Doris, has high hopes for him, and he'll show flashes of what he's capable of doing when he's on the floor.
I think, Kevin, with Oubre, what you like is how well he can finish at the rim. He has got great lift, gets off the ground quickly, which is a huge help to being able to finish inside. And you like the manner in which he aggressively attacks the rim. He plays with so little hesitation.
And it's in there. Oubre's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Picked by Humphries. To the inside. Muscala. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
A moment here to see the stats for Schroeder. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. Averaging about 18 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Wizards trail by 3. Now here's Burke to the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. The pass to Smith. The Wizards working the ball around now. Oubre kicks to Satoransky. And there's the feed to Burke. Clock at 6. For the tie. No good on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Dishes it to Humphries. Humphries sets a pick for Schroeder. Back to Humphries. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Humphries. Hardaway's checked in for the Hawks. Humphries hits them both. Wizards trail by 5. And here is Burke. Smith with a screen on Schroeder. Now Burke. Humphries with the steal. Inside. Here's Prince. Soft touch off the glass. Humphries has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, not only is he giving them points, he's been extremely accurate.
Now here's Burke, guarded by Prince. There's the pick. Now here's Burke, guarded closer. Takes the 13-footer, and a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Smith's got 8.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look from mid-range for someone with his size and his touch.
Right away, that's a 2-pointer. Burke grabs the miss.
He hasn't been able to shoot for a high percentage this quarter, but he's still pushing the action.
Screen by Smith. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. Pass to Satoransky. Just 5 on the clock. From 15 feet away, misses off the right iron. The Hawks leading by 5. Outside Hardaway. He feeds it to Schroeder. Here's the 3. Washington with the rebound. 1:32 left in the third. Humphries with the steal. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And it's Hardaway again missing.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Oubre can't get it to go. The Hawks shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Now here's Schroeder. Burke covering. Prince outside. 6 on the shot clock. Muscala gets the bucket.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's Burke. Kicks to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Oubre. To the paint. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. First free throw is good. Washington making some changes. Markieff Morris comes in for Jason Smith. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Satoransky. Good on both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now here's Schroeder. Burke covering. Schroeder with the ball. 12 points for him. And stolen by Burke. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. Outside, Beal trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got his 6th assist on the night. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Atlanta up 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
We don't need to be in a hurry to beat them. Let's just do it with our defense. Keep moving it, keep playing.
Poised aggressiveness, guys. I think the message there from Mike Budenholzer, asking for energy, asking his guys to mount an attack.
Well, and all 5 guys need to be on the same page. You need to be active, yes, but you also really need to communicate with one another.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Prince. Cephalosha is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Howard. And it's Ilyasova in at the 4 slot. Now here is Cephalosha. T right on him.
The swat by Gortat. He doesn't chase blocks, but he can send them back.
Ilyasova is screen on Beal. Cephalosha kicks to Ilyasova. He shoot again. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Wizards trail by 6. Down low. Here's Gortat. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And he makes the first. That one misses. The kick out to Wall. Traps in the tray.
Catch and shoot opportunities, more efficient. Wall gaining confidence every year in that shot.
Cephalosha kicks it over to Schroeder. Out to the wing. Pass to Ilyasova. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Ilyasova's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And how about that, responding to the 3-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Boy, this feels like a developing game of one-upsmanship. Love to see teams try to outdo each other like this.
Basket counts. 19 points for Markieff Morris.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Ilyasova is screen on Beal. Howard kicks to Ilyasova. Shot clock at 6. Cephalosha dishes to Howard. This one for 3. That one's not going to go. And Washington the other way now. And Beal kicks to Wall. Morris outside. There's the dish to Beal to tie it up. Rebound by the Hawks. Prince has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He kicks it to Howard. Here's Ilyasova. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Morris. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And it's all evened up.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Here's the screen. Shooter passes to Howard. Buries it down low. Howard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And when Howard gets it going, watch out. It's scary to see him dominate like this.
Outside for Beal. Here's Morris. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. For Atlanta, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Passes it to Prince. Off target with his 3.
Hey, more good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Wall's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Howard setting the pick for Schroeder. From the baseline. And there it is for him. And the Hawks lead by 1. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And Wall kicks to Gortat. And the pass to Morris. Fades back. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know, in most situations, coach is okay with him taking that shot, even if it doesn't go in.
From deep, Ilyasova. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 9th assist in the game now. Washington's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Outside, Wall. The Wizards working the ball around now. And Beal kicks to Wall. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Wall's got 9 points now in the quarter.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Ilyasova, a screen on Beal. Now here is Cephalosha. He's covered by Beal. 6 on the shot clock. The feed to Ilyasova. Dishes to Howard. The 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Cephalosha with the steal. Ilyasova, a screen on Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Ilyasova. Washington's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Outside, Beal. Wall sets a screen for Beal. Feeds the Wall. And again, Washington with the triple.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Ilyasova, a screen on Wall. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. The Hawks again can't hit.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Confidence, he's lacking poise. He's forcing things that aren't there. He's just taking shots out of rhythm.
And here's Ilyasova outside. Another miss by Ilyasova.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build. He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Morris with a screen on Schroeder. And Wall kicks to Gortat. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 7th assist here tonight.
I'll tell you, they're getting a great lift from Gortat right now. He's rolling offensively.
Schroeder up top, covered by Wall. To the middle. And Morris throws it down.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
You know, they've made every possession count and doing it for an extended period. This is nice.
There's the screen. Schroeder with the ball. Now Beal defending. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. All going up court. That pushes it to double digits. And now it's a 10-point Wizards lead.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
It's ridiculous to give up that many points in the paint. You know, I think he'd like them to play a bit more physical.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Atlanta. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Porter, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
A Georgetown Hoya as an undergrad. Porter is the kind of hometown pick for the Wizards, right? They take him 3rd overall back in 2013.
Hardaway for 3. Keeps it alive. Morris with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Morris a screen. Ilyasova against Porter. Back to Wall for 3. That shot off. The Hawks trail by 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
This guy's in attack mode. Bradley Beal taking it strong.
Hawk shooting has been dreadful lately, around 28% here in the 4th. Screen by Howard. Hardaway dishes to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Inside. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Howard.
You can't blame him for this deficit on the scoreboard. This guy's been consistent as always.
Pass to Porter. The 3. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 9 assists now tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Schroeder. Good on the bucket.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Wizards leading by 12. Outside, Beal. He feeds it to Wall. Shoots from the baseline. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Hawks shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Here's Cephalosha. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
That's a tough break there. If there is any hope of making a comeback, they have got to take better care of the ball.
Now here's Wall. To the paint. And Morris throws it down.
Well, Markieff Morris has a scorer's demeanor, and he wants to be the guy and has the skills to match and be that person.
That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Dwight Howard. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
There's a screen by Gortat. Wall passes to Beal. Shot clock at 6. And it's Wall. That time the assist from Beal. And it's now 26 points for Wall.
I'll tell you, he's getting after it on the offensive end. Wall is doing work.
1:31 left here in the fourth quarter. Howard in Atlanta again with the bucket. And here's Wall. He dishes it to Beal. Morris kicks to Beal. No good on the shot. Good D by Hardaway.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Washington.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finished with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Morris. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Count it.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, once it got to crunch time, out came that killer instinct. They flat out dominated to put it away.
Hardaway against Beal. Here's the 3. And it's Hardaway again missing. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Bradley. Big win tonight. It looked like you guys had great offensive flow. How did you accomplish that?
This is the most fun we had all year. I mean, by far. I mean, the ball was moving on offense, and we were playing great team defense, and getting out on a break and scoring. And when you're scoring that many points, it's always fun.
Offense puts people in the seats and keeps players happy. Congratulations, Bradley. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin. Now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Markieff Morris. There was obviously some discussion at halftime about how to get him more involved. He completely dominated the second half. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
They lost 2 in a row coming in, and that's when the team can't really rely on the stars. This guy played a bigger part for them than he typically does. I know he's the other Ernie, but he stepped up. Contributions got to come from everywhere, and this guy played well tonight.
His patience was incredible tonight. If he didn't have a good look, he kicked the ball out, partly because he had the confidence that his teammates would get it back to him. That's exactly what happened tonight.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, all 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
yes. I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.